Hi Sagittarius, thank you so much for coming to this channel. Please like and subscribe if you follow me. You are my last but certainly not least sign to do, so let's get right into it. This is for your general reading, spiritual advice for the week of December 23rd, or excuse me, December 24th to December 30th. So spirit guides, what are your messages for my beautiful Sagittariuses for the week of December 24th to December 30th? What is the overall message for Sagittarius for December 24th to December 30th? Okay, let's get into it. Every sign literally got the same kind of reading, which is really cool. It means that we're all aligned. You know, Saturn is definitely in Capricorn that went back, that moved forward, I believe 2 weeks ago. It was retrograding for quite some time. But I definitely see forward movement in each reading, and I see the same concept in yours. So that's pretty cool to see that. But let's get started. The beginning of your reading goes into the Four of Air, which is the Four of Swords in traditional tarot. And what that essentially is saying is that, excuse me, is that there's some kind of rest that you need, some kind of solitude, going into hermit mode, just really just trying to rest because you're just going through a lot. There's just a lot of sorrow and tears and separations or delays, you know, just some kind of delay that's just kind of like, oh my God, somebody, for other Sagittarius, somebody maybe ghosted you, and you're just like, wow, what in the world happened? And you know, the Ace of Fire here, that is also the Ace of Wands in traditional tarot, but it's just kind of like what you really want to happen isn't really materializing the way you like it. For others, there's some sort of cloudy joy or false starts. Again, you need to rest from all of these different things that are going on, these different delays that are occurring, because the Tower is at the top of your reading. This is the Village in the deck I'm using, but this is the Tower in traditional tarot. And with the Tower card here, it's just kind of like, it's really time to kind of just overthrow some sort of existing mode of how you deal with life. You know, the point of reference is asking you to rest. You possibly could be not that type where it's like, hey, I'm always on the go, figuring it out. But now it's some sort of like, you might have to just literally go into your own space, your own capsule, your body, your physical body, and ask yourself, what is no longer serving me that I gotta throw away? For other Sagittariuses, this could be some sort of disruption that may bring enlightenment in its wake. So something that could actually be very devastating, or some sort of disruption that's occurring, is going to bring you some kind of enlightenment, okay? There's some kind of karma that's being cleared out here. What's being accomplished is that there's a lot of different karmas that that happen that needs to be cleared out. This is also the Judgment card in traditional tarot, And with the Judgment card in this particular case, it's like whatever you want to materialize, it's kind of like you might have to like start seeing the reality of it. Also, this asks you to watch your physical health. Um, you don't want to lose any worldly goods or even failure to find happiness because of the different bad judgments that you're making, okay? Or this could be someone making bad judgments around you, but I'll clarify. But it's just so far there's a false start, there's delays, there's confusions, and now it's like time to throw something away within self to kind of get to that higher mind, because you're thinking exactly that you're charitable, you're hospitable, you care about others, you're thinking about giving to others when you weren't, when people gave, you're thinking about people who gave to you when you were down and out, and now you're thinking about them now when someone else is down and out. And that's a really beautiful card, you know what I mean? To see how, at the end of the day, that still doesn't take away from your beautiful spirit about yourself in relation to giving to others. Now, I would say the Temperance card here this is the Guardian Angel. So this is all about alchemy, and this deck I'm using, all about alchemy, so you can perform harmonious, good, balanced energy in your life. In traditional tarot, that's called, the Temperance card. And with the Temperance card, that's just basically, the Temperance card, right? So yeah, it's just kind of like, that's your energy, by the way. That is definitely Sagittarius's energy, and you come up in your own advice, and it means that you might have to like ask Spirit to give you good management. What we have imagined can be brought forth, working in harmony with others and also coordination. Sagittarius can help you get out of these different like heartaches and pains and sorrows and delays, and rest is required, and you're coming out of something extremely heavy. You're recalling on it. You're recalling on like some kind of like, now you're recalling on some kind of spiritual understanding, the beginning of a spiritual understanding, and now now you're recalling on things that can be physically healing for you. Okay, but just don't stay in an indecisive manner. You have Shango here in your change sector in a reversal, and what can come about and what can change in your life, Sagittarius, is that you don't no longer want to create bad judgments for yourself. It seems as though that you're going to expand out of that. For other Sagittariuses, this is essentially the Justice card in traditional tarot, okay? And with the Justice card here being in a reversal, this can mean two things, okay? Number one, this can mean there's some kind of inequality or injustice that you're feeling. Also legal complications or bias or some sort of severity. So it's just kind of like you're stressed the hell out about it. And then you have issue in reverse that's just like really addictive. That energy is very addictive. It's kind of like infidelity, a lack of sexual appetite, or some sort of emotional upset or laziness. So I'll clarify this, but Sagittarius, it's just kind of like you have to go into that spirit body, your own energy, and see things from that worldly point of view, that worldly knowledge that you have, and that worldly travel, and you do need to rest from all of these delays and all of these different false starts that's clouding your joy. and kind of go into that movement of that something that's higher than yourself, because you can start healing again. And it's have anything to do with your finances. Know that there's new opportunities coming. You just got to work on self first. Ace of Wands. You find some, after you get this beautiful rest and reboot and starting yourself, you get this beautiful energy where you find passion again. You find different opportunities again. Enterprises start coming about. But again, there's some sort of delay. There's some sort of weight that's causing you to feel like really like, oh, like hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I need these things because these are the way I'm living my life. Also for others, this could be disputes, quarrels are surrounding some heartache and pain of a past lover or a lover that, you know, you guys are in the process of breaking up or what have you. And yes, this is somebody from your past. This could possibly be somebody from your past that you're having these quarrels and upsets and situations that are occurring. Excuse me, I'm just looking at the cards here just to kind of gain an understanding. But yeah, also for others, this means that this could be a beginning of new love or new knowledge. So even though you're having these false starts, there's definitely a newness that's right here for you. I know it's going to be hard to get to it. I mean, I really wish I could pull something and it says it's going to be easy, but it's not. It's going to be a lot of quarrels, a lot of disputes, a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain to get to this beautiful energy of renewing yourself. Now you might even feel like you're being punished. You might feel like you're being punished for something, or for others, this is kind of like it's kind of like your freedom. You're getting out. You're getting out now. Or for others, this could feel like suspicious or doubtful of the fact that something has to turn over, a different modality, how one thinks, that kind of thing. Because now you have your Two of Wands. You already know the journey just began. The journey just began. And you really do want to be of service and charitable, but you do realize that there's a decision that you must make. The King of Wands energy is really here for you to be that powerful entity while going through these different changes. Also, someone who's honest and very concise. Someone who has unexpected heritage and what have you, but for the most part, it's definitely something that, you know, you'll find your balance. And the Magician is in the reverse here. It just lets you know that things can't really come about. Something needs to start and it's not getting started yet because of the way we're looking at the world. Some kind of it's like because we're not managing ourselves and creating harmony and coordination, then there's destructive like things that occurs and decisions and weaknesses that occur. And look, I'm looking at the Devil again. There could be a bonding of material more or less than the spiritual. You're feeling bonded by something that you are essentially free from. Again, you're in this cage that's open. You feel encaged and blocked in, but the door is open, Sagittarius. The Hierophant, That card is, you could be talking to a Taurus or a Capricorn. But the Hierophant is letting you know, like, go things about a little bit orthodox. Take the traditional route. Take the tried and true. You're reflecting on those tried and true things, and those tried and true situations and occurrences is your spirit, is your physical healing. You're coming out of just childlike behavior, these childish quarrels, and just really not serving your best interests, and having these different, fights coming up, because now there's compromises that can happen through these injustices that are occurring, and these imbalances. There's some sort of compromise that occur, and at the end of this, the Tower in reverse is basically just saying, hey, you're feeling just really imprisoned or oppressed still at the same time. So I would say, Sagittarius, my beautiful Sagittarius, listen to your spirit guides. Create harmony and beauty and reverence in your life. Finding the good and bad. Don't go too far off, but finding that beautiful balance so that these beautiful beginnings are here for you. You just really have to tap into that spirit of finding the beauty within yourself and around your environment, because once you do get that rest and that reset, and you really just relax and recall on all of the things in your life that could possibly be holding you back, or people around you that might be holding you back, you get these new passions in life, these new opportunities that come forth. So that's your reading for today. This is just a general reading. If you are looking for a personal reading, you can just drop me a comment below and I'll shoot you a link for that information. Other than that, guys, I'll see you next week. Okay? Take care. Peace.